In comments made during her confirmation hearing last month, Secretary of Treasury Janet Yellen said that transactions in cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin were used mainly for illicit financing and suggested that lawmakers and regulators curtail their use due to terrorism concerns. Are terrorists using Bitcoin to finance their illicit activities, and to what extent? I understand the concern about money laundering, but it's doubtful that many cryptocurrencies are used mainly for illicit financing. Cryptocurrencies offer a private process for digital transfer of money. Every single transaction is recorded within a decentralized tracking system. The privacy is attractive for tax and regulatory reasons. Is tax avoidance an issue of concern for Ms. Yellen? In her role as Secretary of Treasury, the answer is probably yes. Although, at this point, the volume of financial transactions in all cryptocurrencies likely isn't large enough to justify excessive concern on her part. There must be another reason. There is, and that reason encompasses territory far beyond the potential loss of tax revenue. The reason is lack of control. We live in a highly regulated society. Our financial system is the epitome of stringent regulation and control. That control is evident in the process involving financial transactions and the transfer of money. The ever-present middleman in clearing all financial transactions is the bank, ultimately the U.S. Federal Reserve. And as we know, Ms. Yellen is a former board chair of the Federal Reserve. Financial transactions in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are off the grid, so to speak, and that means they are unreported and do not come under the purview of the regulators. However, it's not realistic to think that the system will be allowed to function unimpeded on its own for very long. This is especially true if the dollar volume of transactions increases in significance. Ms. Yellen's inference of terrorists using cryptocurrencies appears to be an attempt to justify curtailment or clampdown on financial activity that is currently not under the purview of those who are in control. It is naive and short-sighted to think that those who claim to have regulatory authority would sit idly by without making a concerted attempt to intervene in areas where activity is perceived as a threat to their own, the regulators, interests.